I am back, but not fully. I got hacked. Yep, me, Alicia, got hacked on both my channels, Aliciaxlife and Aliciaxdeath. Now, you may be wondering, oh my goodness, Alicia, it's been so long. What happened? Well, let me tell you, because every goddamn VTuber news channel sucks ass, and they all make up their own lies and fan fictions about, like, what happened to my channel and what went on. So let me tell you what actually happened and what's going on currently. All right, let's get into the VTuber news about myself. Anyways, by the way, if any reaction channels want to watch this, you're more than welcome to. I really don't give it. Cool, cool, boop. Anyways, first off, got Aliciaxdeath back. That's how you're currently watching this video, which is my second channel that I made a while back. We lost a few thousand subscribers, but we're back, which is really awesome to hear. Yay. Starting off with the good news. Now let's head into the bad news very quickly. I did not get Aliciaxlife back, my original channel, my baby that I've been having for the very long time. And I've been uploading 3 videos a day for the past God knows how many years. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen next. I just want them to give me my damn channel back. That's about it. Because I applied for my same way that I applied to get this channel back. I applied for Aliciaxlife. Same thing. But I guess somebody had a bad morning because they did not give me my other channel back yet. I'm still going to keep pushing them and pushing them and pushing them until I get Aliciaxlife back. For now, you'll just have this channel, Aliciaxdeath. Hopefully it happens within the next 24 hours because I'm mad as hell. Okay, now let's go to the step-by-step of how I got hacked, what was the follow-up aftermath of me getting hacked, and finally, what's happening to the content on this channel. Let's get into it. Part 1! Yes, I got hacked. I did not get hacked through a sponsorship email. I did not get hacked through a Discord message. I did not get hacked through normal means. I got hacked by something that was revolutionary to hacking, something that's done on a very particular hit that was really well placed. Okay? So yes, to all of you speculating on your little VTuber news channels, shut up. Okay? Stop lying or just ask me. That's the better thing. Just ask me how I got hacked. I don't mind. I kept trying to put out tweets to update people, but I didn't want to say how I got hacked originally, just in case there's a witch hunt going to happen. You may be wondering, what do you mean by witch hunt? Well, what happened was that a smaller creator, a smaller VTuber, reached out to me asking to do a collab. I was like, you know what? I would love to support like smaller creators in the scene, especially like the up-and-comers. I was there at one point too, right? So let's do it. Let's support a smaller creator and let's do a collab with them. A lot of the time in a lot of like collaborations, especially when there's a sponsor involved, they want to do a signed contract where you kind of like, agree to split the funds, like split the money on the sponsorship, right? This is very common in the VTuber space. You do a thing called DocuSign, which is a very public platform. So we're going through it back and forth, talking about it, negotiating, doing all that cool stuff and all the fun stuff. Then their account got hacked. They went on their second account, their second Twitter, tweeted that they got hacked, but blocked me. Rather than telling me that they got hacked, they blocked me. So I ended up talking to a hacker who read through our previous conversation. Using that information from our previous conversation, they were like, oh, sorry, I can't get you the contract today. It'll have to be tomorrow. And I was like, oh, okay, sure. So they spoof a DocuSign link and spoof a DocuSign page, but have it so that it's not interactable, right? So I click on the link to go to the DocuSign and realize it's blurred out saying I'm not logged in. But I'm like, wait, I should always be logged in when it comes to my Google account because I'm always logged into DocuSign, right? It should just prompt me for it if anything else. So instead of hitting the login button, I turn around and I just message them and go, hey, can you just email it to me instead? DocuSign's being weird. That was it. I got cooked. And I never told this originally in my first time of telling you guys I got hacked in the first few days because I didn't want to witch hunt after this VTuber, right? Because I was mad that she didn't have the decency to just tell me she got hacked, right? By the way, if your accounts ever get compromised and you're talking to people about something important like a job, just tell them, right? But my theory is, not confirmed, that maybe she got nervous because I'm a larger content creator that I'd blame her for getting hacked. I don't blame you if you're watching this video. I do not blame you for me getting hacked. I only blame you for your follow-up actions. Message me. It's okay. Getting hacked happens to everybody. It's okay. It happens to a lot of people. It even happens to your grandmas. Okay? So it's fine. Just don't be a dickhead and tell people when you're hacked. Don't block them from the information so they can't even know. So yes, that's how I got hacked. That's how I didn't even know what was happening in the next step of it until I was logged into my IRL Twitter, and they didn't block me on that one. And that's how I found out they were hacked. And that's where the source of the hack came from. So it's phase 2. These hackers did not hack this person's account except for their Twitter. Why? Because they knew that this smaller creator was an up-and-comer. They didn't have any views on their YouTube, didn't have any views on their Twitch, but they're following and followed back by other popular creators. So I went through the people they followed back, and I started messaging each of them to be like, hey, just a heads up, this person got hacked in case you didn't know, which a lot of them didn't know. So I'm like, why is it my job? Because you're so... Just tell people. Just tell people. Anyways, don't witch hunt. All right? Don't witch hunt. I just don't care enough. Okay? That's the honesty here. Because what we should really be mad at is the hackers and YouTube. That's the two things that we should be mad at here. So let's talk about that. The hackers, obviously, crypto scam bros. You've seen Ripple time and time again, promoted by crypto hacking scam bros 24/7 here on YouTube. It's happened to your favorite creators. It's happened to smaller creators. It doesn't matter who you are. They come after you. So in addition to that, they got me. They got my ass. They got both my channels, Aliciaxlife, Aliciaxdeath. You're watching Aliciaxdeath right now. And YouTube. I've had friends, such as Takahata, friend of the channel, who said he got his channel back in the day when TFS got hacked in 16 hours. I've had friends of my editor and acquaintances of my editor who got their channel back in 48 hours. They told me 5 days. 5 days. I said, this is messed up. This is my job. This is my income. I have people who work for me. This is crazy. Right? So I tweeted about it. You guys have been amazing on Twitter, bugging the hell out of YouTube to push them to do something, which sucks because that's the only way to get YouTube to actually move faster on things is to bug them on Twitter. So we did that. Next thing you know, they tell me, we'll be back in 48 hours in the email. Don't worry, 48 hours, we got you. You may have noticed my channel's been gone for a week, so definitely not 48 hours. Then I get a follow-up email to that later on saying, oh, it's going to take 7 to 14 days. What happened? What happened? What do you mean 7 to 14 days? What? And you might be like, okay, well, this is like frustrating, but at least you'll get your channel back. There's one step that was further. One step that was catastrophic to my mental health for the past week. They hacked my AdSense. Google AdSense is basically the way you get paid through YouTube. They have access to my tax information, where I live, and also the money I made for the entire month. Over 120 videos I posted. They got the income, right? But Google is a $1 trillion company. So I just said, hey, can you freeze it, not pay it, pay me later, I get my money. Either way, I better get my damn money because you acknowledge there's hackers prior to the date the payout happens, right? They emailed me confirming your account has been compromised and hijacked prior to the date of the payment. So I should be fine, right? Right. Don't worry. Nothing went bad there. The problem is that as soon as I got hacked, oh, sorry. Good part about me getting hacked, though. Good part. As soon as I got hacked, I instantly paid off all my workers for the entire month. I was like, if anything happens, I want you to be covered. I don't want anyone here to be stressed over this. Next, I moved all my money and all my financials into my fiance's stuff. That way, I won't have to worry about any of my accounts getting screwed over. 3, I started a thing called a hackathon over on Twitch, where I started live streaming every single day at 9 p.m. EST to help kind of alleviate the pressure that was going on. I took a lot of that money from there and a lot of the money from my surge of Patreon homies, because that's right, I have a Patreon as well. I had a surge of people join the Patreon, took all that money, slammed it into paying off my workers for the next month. In case anything bad happens, I wanted them to be covered for November as well. That's what I did. So, covered. Now, the thing that kind of hurts, oh, sorry, one more thing on top of that too, actually, was that medically, you might be wondering about my medical stuff. Don't worry, Alicia ain't dying, because what I did is literally the same day. Oh, sorry, it would have been the next day. Whenever my doctor's office was able to take my call, I called them up. Well, my surgeon's office, actually, because it's different. Anyways, so I called my surgeon's office and I was like, hey, heads up. I need to get my meds sooner than later. Blah, 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 blah is happening. They're like, cool, we can put it down that you're going on vacation. And then that way, because like our system doesn't really acknowledge it the other way. So we can put it down that you're going on vacation. We'll get your medication early. You can pay it early and have it. I was like, perfect. Because a bitch still needs her cancer treatment. Yeah, YouTube. You almost fucked me so bad that I couldn't get my meds if you delayed it any longer. Which, by the way, there's one med in particular I have to take that's 1,500 milligrams that battles my cancer. If I don't take that every day, it's a problem. So, that money means a lot. You might see that I'm a little bit mad right now. I am this level of heated because just now I found out they approved my Aliciaxdeath channel, which you're watching, and declined my Aliciaxlife channel for scamming. Can you believe it? The same hackers who hacked both the channels through the same email, they approved one, not the other. So we'll see what happens next, but I'm going to keep pushing as much as I possibly can until I get my account back because I refuse to let this go. I refuse to let hackers win. All right. In addition to that, again, if you want to report about what's happening to me ever, just ask. Don't make up stories. Don't just read my tweets word for word with no additional bullshit. Like, come on, man. As a reaction content creator, real recognize real. Just like say something. Don't read my tweets verbatim and be like, I have no input. Like, what? At least like ask me follow-up questions if you want to add something to your video or something. I'm very accessible when it comes to like tweeting at me, right? Anyways, so I've been having frustration with that because there's been such bad misinformation and bullshit from the VTuber news side of the community that my fans have been reaching out to me with like false information, stuff that just isn't true to my scenario because they heard it from a VTuber news channel. I don't know. There's only one VTuber news channel that I actually fuck with pretty heavy when it came to reporting about my situation. They did YouTube shorts on it. And shout out to you, homie. You were a real one because you reported it super well, super accurately, like you actually watch my content, like you actually know who I am. The other people have never seen me a day in their life. No shot. Because they have no idea what I do or who I am. Right? They're just doing because they want the views quickly. But the one person who made the YouTube shorts about me, you do know me. And I really, really appreciate that. Because you talked about my hackathon. You talked about everything else that was going on about my Patreon, supporting that. You were like, justice for Alicia. You were so sweet. And I really, really loved that. I wanted to take the time to thank you in particular. Because there's some motherfuckers out here who are actually just a massive W. Right? And if you ever got questions for me in particular, I forget your username. But if I got you, no matter what, I got you in particular. Everybody else, no. There were some cute channels, though, that were just fans of my community who also put out like streams or put out videos talking about how much like they need to support me. I appreciate that too. Don't get it twisted. I appreciate those of you who actually watch my content who want to support me. I appreciate those of you who reported properly. I don't appreciate motherfuckers making up bullshit to make a VTuber news video. Come on, man. Don't be cringe on the internet. That's not okay. Anyways, that's about that. So now you've heard about how the hack happened, the money situation, which, by the way, I want to make it very, very, very clear. The money that I've lost during this time, the money that I did not garner during this time, it's okay. All right? I am not dying without the money. I have savings. I have money invested as well. And in addition to that was that the support through Twitch and Patreon has helped me massively during this time. I even had a savings in case anything bad ever happened. This was one of those situations. The only thing that really broke my heart, which I don't want to get emotional during this because I kind of cried about it before to my fiance, but past 2 years I've been fighting cancer. And we had to delay our wedding delay trying having kids and delay getting a house because of that. Because I just can't do anything, right? So I've been working my ass off instead because I want to pump out videos, have a lot of laughs, make a lot of content, get down tonight, you know what I'm saying? And I've been on my grind, and it's been really amazing being on my grind. And I was looking forward to 2025 being the year that I can finally have a baby, I can beat cancer, I can have my wedding, and I can get a house. And the fear I have with Aliciaxlife not being reinstated yet, which it will be, I will keep pushing till it's reinstated. My fear of when they took over my Google AdSense, my fear of like the instability of this made me like lose my shit to my fiance, where I was like, what if I have to wait another year, right? Which again, it's not detrimental to my life. I'm fine. I'm existing. I'm living. I'm okay. But it's hard when you're in a place like battling cancer where you're so fucking depressed. And like the only 3 things you look forward to besides beating cancer is getting a house, having a baby, and getting married. I delayed it for 2 years. And if because of YouTube, I would have to delay it a 3rd year, I was going to lose it. Oh, sorry. So that was probably the thing that hurt the most. But again, do not feel the need to donate to me. There's no dire situation here that I will lose my life without it. No, it's none of that dramatic bullshit. It's just, it's something that goes towards what makes me happy in my future. That's all. So if you've got extra doubloons to share, sure, man, throw it my way. I love a little extra squeesh. But don't ever feel pressured like, oh my God, we need to do this for Alicia. She's dying. No. I mean, cancer is kicking my ass a little bit, but I'm okay for the most part. It's actually not. I'm doing pretty well health-wise right now. My main mass is gone, which I guess confused some people online where they thought I was in remission. I'm not. My main mass of cancer is gone. I have 3 in total, so there's 2 malignant spots still left that aren't gone because they're embedded in my muscle and they still need time through my treatment. Now, the main mass is gone, which is why I've been walking. If you've seen my Twitter updates and my social media updates, I've been walking almost daily without my walker, without a wheelchair, going further and further each day. And my body's becoming more physically able because the larger mass is gone and my body's starting to like heal. So that might have confused people. I'm still technically fighting, but things are looking really good for my fight with cancer. I hope that answered almost any and all of your questions. Please don't speculate on what's going on with me because you spreading misinformation to my audience really, really sucks. And it got so bad that I had to put out a tweet to explain one of these VTubers videos where she like made a second follow-up video to me that just didn't make sense. So I had to put another tweet out to explain why their video was wrong. It's just, stop it. VTuber news people, get it together. Ask me the question. It's not that hard to reach out to me. I reply to tweets all the time. Anyways, for those of you fans who are confused about my situation, this is the whole rundown. Part 1, how I got hacked. Part 2, the YouTube angry side, me being angry at hacker side. Number 3, dang homie, if I had to push my wedding for another year, I'm fighting God for real. And by God, I mean the YouTube algorithm. And now 4, let's talk about this on a little bit of a brighter note. My YouTube channel, Aliciaxdeath, is back. My channel is now plagued against YouTube. I will not be showing up in people's recommendeds unless you share the video. The only way to combat it is by YouTube's algorithm, and YouTube as a system, because their content policy system works in this way. The more a video gets shared, the more it's deemed appropriate to share to others. So whenever you click share on this video and share it to more people, the better. Which, by the way, if you want to share it to a reaction content creator, go for it. That's totally fine with me. I'm always okay with people reacting to my content. What I'm not okay with is lying about the shit that I do or what's going on with me. Right? If you be a news channel, just be accurate. But if you want to react to me, that's totally fine. Say whatever you got to say. I love you, homies. You know the usual. I'm fine with you reacting to my stuff because I'm a reaction content creator. It'd be very hypocritical to say not to react to my stuff, right? So go for it. And hey, if you do react to my stuff, at me. I'll check it out. I'll come say hi in your comments. Unless you're mean. Anyways, I just want to say thank you so much for being here. I'm back. I'm here. What up? Don't forget to subscribe. A lot of you have unsubscribed during the time I got hacked, which is fair enough. Let's get these numbers back. Let's push for 200K. And god damn it, let's push for me to get my other channel, Aliciaxlife, back. Because I got a lot of videos for you on there. We're covering Marvel. We're covering Star Wars. We covering goddamn Lord of the Rings soon. And all that content coming up. So we better push for it. But hey, I want to say thank you for sticking around for me. Thank you for being excited. And hopefully we got better news coming up. See you later. Bye.